Hi, this is Jen Mahar with the Olean City School District, and I am the district coordinator of our state and federal aid programs and have been connected with our learning technology grant that we are just concluding. So I wanted to share a little bit about that project with you today so you can learn a little bit about our program and some of the activities that we engaged in and make it available if anyone would like to know some more information. Our learning technology grant had an opportunity to focus on 3 different target populations as we worked on personalized learning plans through the use of educational technology. So our groups that we focused on over the course of the 3-year grant were our special education students, our Title I reading students, and our high school and upper elementary students who were part of the Liberty Partnership Program. On our website, we have our information on all of our learning technology grant activities, as well as some information about the Liberty Partnership Program. Through our work, we worked with teachers and specialists and our directors and our library media specialists and our technology folks to envision a plan for personal learning plans that allowed students to work with their teacher or another adult who would focus on academics and personal goals that students would strive to meet. And the idea was that through a little conference with a student, they could explore those goals, break it down into what those manageable steps would include, and then check in regularly to help them make sure that they had opportunities and encouragement and support to move forward for those goals. This is just one example. We have more on our website of the format that the personal learning plans tended to take. Over the course of our project with the COVID-19 pandemic, we actually had some other digital versions that emerged just to make use of the tools that were most readily available and in use while we were not completely in person. This plan has the goals information on the top that focuses on the students' interests, and we definitely strive to make sure that both academic and some personal goals were part of that plan so students felt very connected to the work that they would be doing. And the overall process was that the student and teacher had opportunities to explore these ideas. Then they used some of the tools that we had in place to hold or maintain those plans and to build on those collaboratively, either with other adults or with the student and teacher over time. It allowed an opportunity for students to use different resources and different materials that were available in the district to be able to practice and to build their skills towards those goals and to make small achievements along the way. And then that adult was able to check in with them as they made their progress over certain periods of time. One of the things that we found is that these 3 different target populations, Title I, Special Education, and Liberty Partnership, sometimes didn't have the experiences during their school day to have all of those hands-on STEM-related other digital resources, opportunities we knew that they would enjoy. And we found that this would be an engaging component of the personal learning plans so that they could have opportunities to learn and explore and apply their learning as they tried out new things with our projects. Some of the professional development included Silas Solutions. This is an opportunity for students to engage with an adult and peers on a social emotional curriculum. It includes avatars and other components where students could practice either language or social emotional vignettes that allowed them to build skills in those areas. And another component that we used was ClassLink, which is our single sign-in application that we use for the district, but it also allowed us to narrow down different choices so that the student and teacher could select what was most suitable for them, and they could find those easily and get to them in an individualized manner. We also had professional development from several different sources and included coaching with our staff specialists before and after those sessions. One of those providers was Liz Gallo from Winemaker, who provided some STEM activities that were well suited for hybrid and remote learning, as well as a couple of sessions of the special education adaptations workshop that allowed teachers who were teaching hybrid or remotely to have all of the access of digital tools available through the web and our other components available through the district for them to use. Very cool ideas. And then we also, through COVID, brought on several new things just by the nature of needing to work remotely and through hybrid instruction. So Seesaw for Schools was new for us during this time. the heavy use of Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and some other tools. So the staff specialist spent a great deal of time helping the providers for those students in our groups to be able to access them, to use them comfortably, and to be able to individualize to meet the students' needs. One very cool example that we had from last summer was with our Liberty Partnership students. These are high school students who spent some of their summer project time developing book talks, and these were to be available for our Title I and special education students who are receiving intervention programs. Oftentimes students who struggle with reading may not be super engaged readers, and we wanted to promote those with peers or models for students to be encouraged to read books. So I'd like to share with you an example of what one of these book talks look like from one of our Liberty Partnership students.
Hi, I'm Ruth. I go to Olean High School, and today I will be recommending to you an excellent book called All Pigs Are Beautiful by Dick King Smith. Now, there's so many reasons why I love this book. There's beautiful illustrations, a cool plot, and this pig named Monty who's super cute. There's also interesting facts written in a really small font. You can see them if you look really hard. I thought those were super cool. Now, if you love Charlotte's Web, you'll love this book, so just give it a try.
So that's just one example of one of our book talks. We were super happy to have students join us with those and to be able to build a little library of different books that were available for students to listen to with their teachers and to have over time, and to be able to try some new books as well. If you have any questions about our Learning Technology Grant, I would be more than happy to share our ideas and our progress. We certainly will have things that we'll be able to continue after this grant period is over, and now that we're returning to full in-person instruction. So we are excited to continue the work that we've begun with this project. Thank you so much.